Colorado was stunned by Stanford by a score of 46-43. Okay. They beat them in double OT. And this was one of the wildest games I've ever seen in my life. And I am not being hyperbolic whatsoever. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about this one. All right, before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy First, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in all of the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, share, and put all your people on it. Okay. Wow, y'all. When I say wow, maybe y'all was asleep. Okay, and I understand. It's the Pac-12. Okay, we over there on the west side. You know what I'm talking about? Tupac said it was the best side. On that west side, and motherfucker on that east side, Eastern time and Central time, motherfuckers gotta go to sleep. We got shit to do. We gotta get up and go to work. This Pac-12 been crazy this year. It's been crazy. Okay. And I ain't paid attention to the damn Pac-12 since Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart and Lindell White and all them boys were over there at USC. But this shit been crazy, Jack. Crazy. First half looked like a goddamn stat game. Okay? It looked like a stat game. Colorado was favored, okay, by double digits. Want to say the line was 12.5 is what I saw, okay, but I know it was double digits, okay, and they were living up to that. They were covering. At half, they were up 19. At half, they were up 29 to nothing, 29-0. Okay, Shador had thrown for like 3 tubs. Travis scored on a highlight play like a motherfucker, okay? That boy body just moves differently, okay? He caught the ball, spin move on the motherfucker, tub, okay? But then, that second half. Now, social media saying that at halftime, somebody from Shador account posted some merch at halftime and shit. Nah, I don't know. I doubt it was Shador. You know what I'm talking about? I hope it wasn't Shador. Maybe it was his brother or somebody posting the shit. But they shouldn't have done that. In the second half, Stanford went the fuck off. Okay, particularly in the third quarter. Colorado could not stop number 13, Mr. Ayamana. They couldn't stop him. They were trying their best to get him on Mel Kiper's draft board. They were trying to send him to the league. Couldn't stop him. He was getting it done however you wanted. Slant routes, just overpowered motherfuckers. Goddamn, he had a 97-yard tug. Outran Shiloh. However you want to get it done. He got it done. And that's including versus Travis. Now, Travis did cook motherfuckers offensively. Okay. Travis went for a nice day himself on the offensive side of things. Travis ended up having 13 catches for $140 and 2 touchdowns. Okay. And one of those touchdowns was spectacular. They tried to goddamn knock that young man in half. Okay. But he led him in receiving. But when it came to the cornerback side of things, this young man, Ayamana, tried his best to fuck up Travis's draft grade when it comes to cornerback. Okay. He was unguardable. The young man went for, and this is all him now. The young man went for 13 catches, 294 yards, and 3 touchdowns. You heard me goddamn right. 13 catches. Okay. The second highest catch total on his team was 4. He went for 294 fucking yards. The second highest receiving yards by another player on his team was 38. And he had 3 touchdowns. This young man was seemingly unstoppable in his damn game. Colorado tried to send him to the league. Okay. Now, still Colorado should have won this fucking game. But Shador, who had a stellar game, per usual, okay, particularly since he's been on this FBS level, Shador went 33 or 47 for 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. Okay. 4 in regulation, 1 was in the overtime. Okay. They got him for a 72.7 QBR. So he was fucking solid. But he had an uncharacteristic miss on a big throw to Travis on 3rd and 4 late in the 4th. Well, if they get there, they probably can keep matriculating the ball and try to run the clock out. You know what I'm talking about? They were up 36 to 33 at the time. Now the punter pinned Stanford at like the 2. But Stanford still got a field goal range and kicked a 40-plus yard, and that led to OT. Where in OT, Ayamena made a spectacular catch on Travis. That shit gonna be on that young man's highlight reel for the rest of his life. Okay, that shit probably gonna be on the highlight reel for college football 2023, where he caught that bitch against Travis's head. Okay. Again, he was looking like a man amongst boys out there, bitch. All right. So you had that happen in OT, and Shador ended up throwing a horrible pick in the second OT. It was 3rd down. He was facing pressure. Nobody was really open. He just threw that bitch up, tried to hit Travis. Looked like it in the back of the end zone, but didn't have enough arm on it. And shit, it was just a duck. Motherfuckers just caught it. And shit, all they had to do then was just, run and get into a position that led to a Stanford field goal. And that was the end of it. So like I said, this was one of the wildest games I've seen. That shit was nuts. But here's the bigger question. And I got a poll rolling right now, and the poll says, how will big sports media cover the massive meltdown by Colorado versus Stanford? Okay, one choice is make excuses. The other choice is real analysis, okay? So far, 47 people have voted. And of those people, 83% say they're going to make excuses, while 17% say they're going to provide real analysis. Over here on YouTube, I also put the poll up, okay? Again, question, how will big sports media cover the massive meltdown by Colorado versus Stanford? 82% over there said make excuses, and 18% said real analysis. And as I take, but that has 94 votes, okay? And if I was voting, I would have to side with those who are saying make excuses. Okay, I already know Undisputed, featuring his friends left and right. They gonna find some way to absolve Prime for this massive meltdown. Haven't been watching First Take, but I assume they're gonna do the same. But that was crazy. As I tweeted out, now the world sees how we lost 2 Celebration Bowls. Because I don't give a fuck about the goddamn, they were 1-11 team last year. These are not the same players. That's not the same quarterback. Shador Sanders was not on that team last year. Travis Hunter was not on that team last year. Mr. Weaver was not on that team last year. Dylan Edwards was not on that team last year. You know what I'm talking about? All these young kings that's out here balling, they ain't on that fucking team last year. Why the fuck we keep bringing up that shit? They not on that team last year. Okay. And they were up 29-0. At home to a 1-14. That ain't supposed to happen. That shit's not supposed to happen. If I'm real enough to say Jack State was not supposed to be losing to Alabama State like we did at homecoming. That shit meant more to Alabama State. Well, goddamn it, I can say that Colorado should not have lost to Stanford at home. Stanford being a 1-4 team who lost. Somebody say they lost to Sacramento State. Sacramento State, if I'm not mistaken, ain't Sacramento State FCS team? I don't think I'm tripping when I say that. Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. That's a fucking FCS team. And Sacramento State beat Stanford this year by 7. So that shit wasn't supposed to happen. That shit wasn't supposed to happen. But y'all gonna see this week. I'll be shocked if they give you some real analysis on this one. But that shit was deeper than just that missed throw by Shador on that 3rd and 4, and then that pick by Shador. That shit was deeper than that. Letting one man, okay, Mr. What I say his name was, let me get that shit right. Mr. Ayamana, letting that one young king go for 294 yards. Ain't supposed to happen, Jack. Especially when your head coach is the GOAT cornerback. Shit, he got to go to the damn defensive coordinator and tell him, look, Jack, roll some coverage to that motherfucker, do something, but we got to goddamn stop this young man. Fuck we doing? Something got to shake. That wasn't supposed to happen. But chime in. Tell me what you thought about this epic comeback by Stanford over Colorado. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel, because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.